కరీంనగర్లో నిర్వహించిన మెడీజ్ హెల్త్ కేర్ సమ్మిట్ 2026 వైద్య రంగంలో విశేష స్పందన పొందింది. వైద్య నిపుణులు, పరిశోధకులు, విద్యార్థులు, హెల్త్ కేర్ స్టార్టప్స్, ప్రముఖ ఆసుపత్రుల ప్రతినిధులు ఒకే వేదికపైకి చేరి ఆరోగ్య రంగ భవిష్యత్తుపై చర్చించడం ఈ సమ్మిట్ ప్రత్యేకతగా నిలిచింది. హెల్త్ కేర్ విత్ ఇన్నోవేషన్ అనే థీమ్తో జరిగిన ఈ మహాసభలో వైద్యరంగంలో కొత్త ఆవిష్కరణలు, ఆధునిక సాంకేతికత, AI ఆధారిత ఆరోగ్య సేవలపై ప్రత్యేక సెషన్లు నిర్వహించారు. దేశవ్యాప్తంగా వచ్చిన వైద్య నిపుణులు తమ అనుభవాలను పంచుకుంటూ భవిష్యత్ వైద్య విధానాలపై అవగాహన కల్పించారు. సమ్మిట్లో ముఖ్యంగా ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ఇన్ హెల్త్ కేర్, డిజిటల్ మెడిసిన్, హెల్త్ టెక్నాలజీ స్టార్టప్స్, వైద్య పరిశోధనలు, ప్రజలకు అందుబాటులో మెరుగైన ఆరోగ్య సేవలు వంటి అంశాలపై చర్చలు జరిగాయి. వైద్య రంగంలో టెక్నాలజీ వినియోగం పెరగడం వల్ల చికిత్సా విధానాలు మరింత సమర్థవంతంగా మారుతున్నాయని నిపుణులు అభిప్రాయపడ్డారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొన్న డాక్టర్లు, స్పీకర్లు, నిర్వాహకులు, డెలిగేట్లు సమ్మిట్ విజయానికి ముఖ్య పాత్ర పోషించారు. వైద్య విద్యార్థులు, యువ పరిశోధకులకు ఈ కార్యక్రమం ఎంతో ప్రేరణనిచ్చిందని పలువురు అభిప్రాయపడ్డారు.
Therapies will be more aggressive. Like earlier when I started learning nuclear medicine, we used to have only nutrition, PLRT, neuroendocrine. But now we have already having seen nutrition, PSM therapy, palliative care, 8%. So therapies may take over. More of therapies will come. In Western countries they have separate particular research on this therapies. In India, it is not that type, but several institutes like AIDS and RS variety, they are doing some enterprise kind of therapies. Because they do it for free. So they are attached to data and even AIDS have good volume growth. So they are doing some more of studies on this. But to see progression in that. This is from nuclear medicine perspective.
So as I mentioned that the fair time has been there and whenever the problem is that we need to reach to the various areas to know to patients and we can cater to the population not only to the particular group of the population. That is another important career which we look forward to have in the imaging or IR code. Secondly, the utilization of currently available resources. Because being a radiologist or being a radiologist, I generally think that we are underutilizing the imaging services or we are underutilizing the function of the imaging. Because whatever we are doing with the imaging or the interventions radiology as of now, we can do much more and much better with the same resources and with the same number of people as well, with more understanding and with more education. And being the more personalized care and more precise care of the patient. If we think about the richest problem that the patient has, if we think about the average modalities, they can be able to get any solutions for that compared to what we have available tools. So these two are the most important which are can be available with the currently available resources and which can be available with the currently available technique. Now coming to the new technique of course, imaging has recently into the industry and into the world. We all might have seen some movies or some YouTube videos where we will be seeing the digital images of the whole body and then we can see the digital image changing in plasma going deeper and show the different from the skin to the bones to the vein to the superficial organs.
I'm from Backend Labs, Private Limited, House of Mangal Pharma. So today we are here at the MEDIEDGE conference to do the test of the Backend Diagnostic Private Limited. Like we are doing some super specialty to routine tests coming under like biopsies and newborn screening. And our regional lab is located at Bandira Srinagar Colony and we are doing the franchises of the company also. Not all this, we have participated in more than many conferences in all over the India. And we are here at the Karimnagar to do ourselves best where we can do ourselves. and we are having tied more than 1,000 hospitals in India, and we have more than 3,000 plus collection centers, and all our labs are enabled accredited labs, and in our accredited lab we have the MD pathologist, full-time MD pathologist. Like for the single test like CBC is also being authenticated without her report. All the reports have been authenticated by MD pathologist, and we have big team of nephrology, histopathology, microbiology, and HLI department. HLI is human leukocyte antigen for the transportation of the organs like liver, heart, and kidneys also. Not only that, we do the single biopsy like the kidney biopsy, like take the nephron from the kidney and do the testing like light microscopy, immunofluorescence assay, and electron microscopy also. Not from like that, we do the single test, basic test like CBC, to the high-end test like transportation also. Like looking forward to all the benefits. This is Shashank reporting from Panther Labs.
Start. Hi, I'm Dr. Spandana, founder of Vaidya Healthcare Private. So, we startup here from Hyderabad. ఇక్కడ MEDIEDGE ఎగ్జిబిషన్ కరీంనగర్లో మేము మన ప్రోడక్ట్ ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేయడానికి వచ్చాము. మా ప్రోడక్ట్ ఏంటి అంటే పేషెంట్కి డాక్టర్ని ఎలా డిస్కవర్ చేయాలి, ఏ స్పెషాలిటీ డాక్టర్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటారు, వాళ్ళని ఎలా బుక్ చేసుకోవాలి అనేది మా యాప్లో ఉంటుంది. సో అండ్ పేషెంట్ హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళి ఎక్కువ టైం వేస్ట్ చేసి చాలా గంటల తరబడి వెయిట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. అట్లా కాకుండా బుక్ చేసుకున్న టైంకి వెళ్ళి డైరెక్ట్గా డాక్టర్ని చూపించుకొని వచ్చేయచ్చు. మీ టైం చాలా సేవ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇది మా మెయిన్ యూఎస్పీ ఫర్ ద పేషెంట్స్. ఇక్కడ MEDIEDGE కరీంనగర్లో మేము ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేయడానికి వచ్చాము. ఇది ఒక మంచి ఆపర్చునిటీ వేర్ ద మెడికల్ స్టార్టప్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్ మీటింగ్. సో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లాంచ్ అవర్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఇన్ కరీంనగర్ ఇన్ ద కమింగ్ 2 months. Thank you. I am Dr. Spandana, cardiologist with 15 years of experience and founder of Vaidya Healthcare Private.
Respected doctors and healthcare professional delegates, I am Harinath, founder of Global Home Care Nursing Services Private Limited and Breath Care Card Solutions. Global Home Care is a complete home healthcare solutions like ICU care at home, long-term post-hospitalization care at home, lung transplantation care, cancer care, and Alzheimer's dementia care, palliative care, and also we provide the medical equipments, rental and sale services. Breath care card also provide the CPAP, BiPAP therapy, sleep study solutions, and also ICU beds, syringe pumps, infusion pumps, and global home care and respiratory products is complete to promotion of health, to prevention of diseases. This is main aim to family city approach to the global home care. Thank you all.
Most of the times in areas like which is a kindly or we look into the accessibility. So the accessibility of the machine So being in Indonesia, we want to start with venture. So that we have a common mission, we do have a lot of things coming, how to be these various cases, and everything. But during my clinical practice in Germany, I found that there is interaction between the clinical part and also research part. That's the core thing where I came up with the idea of bringing a center is called as point of care diagnostic. As you're aware about the Alexandria, Silicon Valley, how they are treated. Okay, that's the first venture. But it works well.
Pharma or medicine, whatever is there from India. So the pharma sector from India, a new molecule which is formed in India, that is taken up as a brand in Europe. Whereas that is not the picture of the medical technology or any of the medical devices. So this should match on par with the pharma industry. So to have that, so the medical technology in India, the regulation should become more stringent, the quality of the product should be more applicable, and also the pricing should become higher to say. Because Indian products being at a very low cost in other countries, the perception is the quality is less. So when we increase the price of our product in other countries, might be that we give a perception of having the increasing the brand image of Indian product also. That is regarding the product in Europe. Whereas in other countries like Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Taiwan and other countries, in those countries the medical devices or medical equipment and whatever is prepared in India, they would like be open very open. Like they would be very open for that. And also for those countries, the cost of
yesterday we have seen some speakers speaking from different ways. We know hybrid enterprise. We have physical offices as well as virtual, Zoom call for business development. This virtual hybrid global enterprise, server enterprise is about. In addition to the hybrid enterprise, we have strategic partnerships with other routing needs of industry that will be hybrid global enterprise, server enterprise. For example, yesterday we were listening to pathologists AI readiness everything. Still, one single pathologist will be deciding. Why is that? Okay, now the technology has developed customer satisfaction. We have been placed for it. Some customers all
in our career. I'm happy that it's my hometown and the initiation taken Taito City started from Karimnagar, and I wish more these kind of summits come in the future, and thank you.
affordable prices ఉంటాయి సార్ బిలో 1 lakh లో ఉంటాయండి ప్రైజెస్ కూడా affordable prices ఉంటాయి అండ్ రేంజెస్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి మీరు చూడొచ్చు రేంజెస్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి లైక్ టెంపరేచర్ కార్డ్ నుంచి ఫింగర్ సెన్సిటివిటీ నుంచి
almost like if a student, I provide you knowledge, take it like that. It is time for us to start. If you want to build a global capability center, we need to invite the best talent of America and say, this is my practice firm. Where is that I am missing? You need to proactively
output is less than 0.5 ml per kg per hour for the 6 hours, it meets the diagnostic criteria. And we have the other criteria like rifle, Akin criteria which are used for staging the AKI. So how to approach to AKI? Whenever you see a patient is diagnosed in ICU, you are labeling it as AKI. So first you need to think about the perfusion, like what is the mean arterial pressure, what is his blood pressure, what is his heart rate. You have to assess his volume status, assess his blood pressure, is there any evidence of sepsis, any reversible causes, any nephrotoxic exposures. Now you see this heat wave, you are seeing a lot of heat exhaustion where the patient is already on telmisartan and then now he has got exposed to severe heat. So creatines are jumping from 2 to 6. So those are the reversible causes we need to look for. And then just look at the folies. If patient is catheterized, look at the folies, look at the color of the urine. That will give us, color of the urine will give us the picture of what is going on in the kidney. And then see for the complications like any hyperkalemia, metabolic acidosis, volume overload, pulmonary edema, or any.
Stall at MEDIEDGE. Basically, we run a lifestyle clinic at Hyderabad, Banjaris. Generally, we treat lifestyle diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, overweight, high cholesterol, fatty liver, PCOS, PMOS. అంటే యాక్చువల్గా ఇవన్నీ ఇష్యూస్ మన లైఫ్ స్టైల్ సైకిల్ లేక వచ్చేది. అంటే డైట్ బాగాలేదో, ఎక్సర్సైజ్ లేదో, స్లీప్ బాగాలేదో, స్ట్రెస్, సాఫ్ట్ డ్రింక్స్, ఆల్కహాల్ వల్ల జనరల్గా ఏం చేస్తాం అంటే మెడిసిన్స్ పెడతాము, ఇవి పెరుగుకుంటూ పోతాయి. డయాబెటీస్కి లాంగ్ టర్మ్లో కాంప్లికేషన్స్ వస్తాయి, హార్ట్ అటాక్, పెరాలసిస్, కిడ్నీ ఫెయిల్యూర్, ఇవన్నీ కూడా. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఒక పేషెంట్ది వాళ్ళ యొక్క లైఫ్ స్టైల్ చేంజ్ చేసి, అంటే డైట్ పరంగా, ఎక్సర్సైజ్, యోగా, స్లీప్, స్ట్రెస్ ఇవన్నీ పరంగా చేంజెస్ చేసి రెగ్యులర్గా మానిటర్ చేసి వాళ్ళ యొక్క షుగర్ లెవెల్స్ తగ్గించి, మెడిసిన్ డిపెండెన్సీ తగ్గించి, కాంప్లికేషన్స్ యొక్క రిస్క్ ని తగ్గించగలుగుతున్నాం. అంటే క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ ని పెంచుతున్నాం, వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ స్పాన్ ని పెంచుతున్నాము, వాళ్ళకు మనీ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ లో కాంప్లికేషన్స్ స్పెండ్ చేయాల్సిన మనీని సేవ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అంటే అల్టిమేట్ గా మనము 50-60 తర్వాత లైఫ్ ఎలా లీడ్ చేస్తున్నాం ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఆ క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ ఇవ్వడానికి డయాబెటీస్ ని రివర్స్ చేయడం లేక రెమిషన్ లోకి తేవడం వల్ల కాంప్లికేషన్స్ రాకుండా ఉండేసి పేషెంట్ యొక్క క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ ని పెంచడానికి అవకాశం ఉంది. దట్స్ వాట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్. ఇఫ్ మీరు కానీ మీ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ కానీ ఏదైనా డయాబెటీస్ తో స్ట్రగుల్ అవుతుంటే యూ కెన్ రీచ్ అవుట్ టు నంబర్ దట్ ఈస్ మెన్షన్ హియర్. సో 96664425. Okay, sorry.
But for sure, there will be difference in the fraction of patients who come for specifically gluten treatments in metros as well as in type.
So basically, we need to awareness the people here in the metro, right?
Yeah.
What is my food and what is the CO2 fraction? Because out of 100, at least 15 to 20% patients they are running towards the metro cities. Even the preliminary district level also you are maintaining high food, they don't know. But in case of metro cities, the people they are asking directly, do you have the high food? Do you have the CO2 fraction? And what is the company? You know, all the things.
Yes, yes.
So marketing is very important. So regarding this.
Only marketing. Just portray what. Just tell people that what is available.
Yeah. Yeah. One more question, doctor.
Yeah.
So doctor, with the medical grade devices and now being marketed directly non-dermatological practitioners, only the medical devices like the hair tools, hair analysis, skin analysis like that. And
dermatology tools, right? So those patients, because we need a patient safety is very important, right? What regulatory and professional guidelines do you think the field urgently need to establish all the things?
Yeah. So this is a very big question with a lot of debate around it. We know that there are no very strict rules formed by our government where who practices cosmetology, what is the definition of cosmetology, who is allowed to do cosmetic procedures, who is allowed to inject. So because of that, there is no regulations as such, because of which everyone wants
more of before and after images. And now the protocol is that before and after images, even we blur the eyes also, we are not ethical to keep the images in the WhatsApp or Instagram. To keep the before and after images also, we need to have the written consent for the patient. But that is not happening. That is yet to happen in the future. And there are many medical legal cases will be happening because of this because of dermatology. Because vitiligo can be diagnosed as Hansen's will be missed in the depigmented patches in dermatology. If you see the photographs, if they are not properly trained, and the training should be given very particularly by the dermatologist only to the primary care physician. How to take the photograph, that is very much important. This is a very much big topic in IODL, how to take the photograph. We have a big class for that. It is not that just we take the photograph and send to the dermatologist, then we diagnose. Then the misdiagnosis will happen, and overdiagnosis and the underdiagnosis may happen, and there will be steroid usage also in that case. So what I feel is till now, the network issue, data privacy issue, and the images. They can't send the images. Just like to the dermatologist. Even the primary care physician should take the written consent from the patient. Otherwise, if they are pediatric patients from the parents, they have to take the written consent. I don't think dermatology like it will just help in acute cases. For urticaria and all, we can guide the patient for the immediate treatment. And urticaria is a chronic disease. It is not like anti-cortisol, prednisone and all. No one can use the prednisone for a long time for urticaria. It is misused now. It is autoimmune disease, immunological disease. It has to be properly treated by the dermatologist. This will not happen if it is dermatology again. And what I think is dermatology is useful for acute cases, but somehow we have to train the primary care physicians for how much they have to take the photograph, which camera to be used, for quantification techniques and stuff.
Non-metro cities, I think a multidisciplinary referral system that will bring better patient trust rather than a referral.
Okay. And one more question, doctor. We have been exploring the hub and the spoke and franchisee clinic model to scale aesthetic surgical care beyond the metros. What have you learned out about which make these models financially viable and clinically safe? If you are practicing, it's very huge in metro cities, then you need to franchise the model any district levels and beyond the metros. So how do you feel whether you will get what you are expecting?
I think aesthetic healthcare.
Because Dr. Sandeep, we need to all the what are the aesthetic and plastic surgical and dermatological surgical procedures. Our non-metro people they also have to use more. So how do you think about if you are branch open in the Karimnagar or in Jagitya or in the Manchurian?
Aesthetic healthcare, we can't open it like a retail business, but it should have low infrastructure costs and affordability should be maintained, and at the same time the outcome should be predictable, because if we explain more about complications, patient will obviously go to a higher center. So low invasive and better outcome procedures, if we target that, then that will be financially viable. That's my opinion.
Because
we can easily reverse and tell us that there is a high possibility of remission of diabetes. As the duration of diabetes increases, the possibility of remission will reduce. Okay? And who is not fit, who are those who are above 60 years of age and 15-20 years of diabetes, where there is no insulin production. There is something called C-peptide which will help us to understand the production of insulin. when the production of insulin is good, there is a possibility of remission. If the production of insulin is not good, then you cannot reverse the remission of type 2 diabetes. As you know, why should we work on remission? Why? Because as you know, uncontrolled sugars will damage the endothelium, which leads to multiple issues. Atherosclerosis will happen, eventually leading to heart attack and paralysis. Microvascular changes, which damages the eyes, kidneys, and the neuropathy will happen, and cataract, retinopathy, glaucoma will happen because of the microvascular damage that is happening because of uncontrolled sugars. And macrovascular changes will lead to heart attack and paralysis, and non-healing ulcers, gangrenes, amputations. Every year in India, 40,000 people are losing their food because of the uncontrolled sugars. When we reverse, we will be able to prevent all these complications. And another thing is dialysis, which is CKD. And when a patient lands in dialysis, it is like reverse. I mean, there is no possibility of.
Only doctors with qualification recognized by the Medical Council of India, later the National Medical Council, and Telangana State Medical Council may practice modern medicine. The core, maintaining a good medical practice. The merit patient confidence should render the full measure of service and the devotion, continuously improving medical knowledge and the skills. Practice the methods of healing found should be on scientific basis only. Responsibility extends not only to the individual but also the society. At least 30 hours of continuous medical education credit hours should be present for the renewal every 5 years. So, maintenance of medical records. Indoor patient records must be maintained for the minimum of 3 years from the commencement of the treatment. Document must be issued within 72 hours upon request by the patient, attendant, or any legal authority. Maintaining a register of medical certificate with identification marks of the patient, signature, and thumb marks should be present of the patient. Efforts should be made to computerize medical records as early as possible for quick return.
We are platform Zoomite. So ఇది తెలంగాణ మొదటిగా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇది రియల్ టైమ్ క్యూ ట్రాకింగ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్. సో ఇది ఏమవుతుందంటే పేషెంట్స్కి డాక్టర్ అవైలబిలిటీ అండ్ పేషెంట్స్ ఆన్లైన్ బుక్ చేసుకోవడానికి అనేది రియల్ టైంలో మీరు ఇంటి దగ్గర ఉండి కూడా చూసుకోవచ్చు. దిస్ హెల్ప్స్ మనకు హాస్పిటల్స్ వాళ్ళకి మీకు ప్రతి ఒక్కటి వాట్సాప్ అలర్ట్స్లో వస్తుంది. డాక్టర్ ఎప్పుడు అవైలబుల్ ఉంటున్నారో హాస్పిటల్లో, వాళ్ళు ఏ టైంకి అందుబాటులో వస్తూ ఉంటున్నారు, కన్సల్టేషన్ ఫీజు ఏముంది. సో అన్ని ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కూడా మన తెలంగాణలో మొట్టమొదటిగా టైర్ 2, టైర్ 3 సిటీస్ని కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తూ మనం లాంచ్ చేస్తున్నాము. June 1st నుండి మీకు అవైలబిలిటీ వస్తుంది పేషెంట్స్కి. సో మీరు హాస్పిటల్స్కి వెళ్ళి గంటలు వెయిట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేకుండా మీరు ఇంటి దగ్గరే కూర్చొని మన ప్లాట్ఫామ్ని వాటితో మీరు ఆ డాక్టర్ యొక్క అవైలబిలిటీని బేస్ చేసేసుకొని మీరు ఆ డాక్టర్ కన్సల్టేషన్కి కనెక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు.
And this is the first of its kind where we are seeing the expo which is being conducted in Tier 2 or less than the Tier 1 cities, especially the Tier 1. I don't think you need any introduction regarding the expos. It happens everywhere. But definitely this is going to bring up a new change where we are going to see more further, because there are a lot of hospitals which are coming up in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. And they are definitely in need of many of these technologies or whatever equipment, whatever is being displayed. So I think this is a start, and in future it's going to have a great upliftment. Thank you.
President of Telangana. So as a Vice Chairman of Telangana Medical Council, and also Technical Chairman of Telangana Council, so we are trying to eradicate faculty. But with the support of all the doctors in Telangana, as a quackery is a menace which is affecting the public health and poor people's financial status in Telangana. So we, with our team of Telangana Medical Council, will commit to eradicate the quackery and request of all the stakeholders in the medical fraternity, please do not encourage quacks in any form. Thank you.
In our career, I'm happy that it's my hometown, and the initiation taken Taito city started from Karimnagar, and
more these kind of summits come in the future. And thank you.
We did conduct this type of expos in metropolitan cities is very quite common. But conducting this type of expo in Karnataka district, I think it's first of its kind. And Raj also, in many ways, first of its kind. Raj has a lot of bright future. In that way, I selected him. పెట్టుకొని తీసుకున్నాం తానాకి రాజు మంచి ఫైర్ ఉంది తానాకి మంచి పేరు తీసుకొస్తాడు అని చెప్పి తీసుకున్నాం బట్ వి డిడ్ అవర్ బెస్ట్ జాబ్ he did his best job as Tana secretary with me. I'm pretty much sure మంచి ఫ్యూచర్ లీడర్ ఉన్నాడు రాజులో ఎంపీ లా ఎదగాలని కోరుకుంటూ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. చాలా కష్టపడుతున్న రాజ్, మీకు బ్రైట్ ఫ్యూచర్ ఉంది, ఇలానే ముందుకెళ్ళాలని. We all doctors is with you and especially me is with you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Because doing something to achieve something is the greatness. So I like your hard work, every step you are coming up in the life. But one day we'll see the success. These are the stepping stones. Thank you.